Chat, welcome to a new segment. It's called Wheel of WTF. Wheel of What the Fuck. Totally original, unique segment where I have 3 games I couldn't choose between playing. So I'm going to press the button, and we're going to spin the wheel, and I will play whatever game it lands on. You renamed Wheel of Weird by the 10th time? No, this isn't Wheel of Weird. That's movies. Okay, here we go. Could it be Troubled Cosmos, Air Control, or Explore with Teletubbies? It's Troubled Cosmos. No, this isn't Steam Speen because these games are not on Steam. It looks great. Yeah, let's hope it is. Alright, we're doing Troubled Cosmos. Oh, that sounds familiar. Okay, is that Kevin MacLeod? Love that guy. I have to do streamer mode because, you know, sorry. This is better. This is better. Enter name. I need a good Star Wars. I mean royalty-free space saga name. What do you think? Like Vindo? Oh, Glup Shitto. I need something that's not quite Glup Shitto, because that's copyright. I need like Glup. Smegmo. Glup Smegmo. Alright, cool. You fly around the universe looking for trouble. You aren't a big fan of trouble, but you are a big fan of money. See, when you find trouble, you use your expertise to make it slightly less troublesome. Sometimes people give you money. But lately, the opportunities for a skilled trouble mercenary such as yourself have been rather lean. Your space bank account is in grave condition. There isn't much to do except cruise the cosmos, keep your fingers crossed, and hope against hope that a new gig will be transmitted through your... Speak of the devil. A new job is coming in, hot off the subspace transmitter. This is just what the doctor ordered. This is Hank Soldier. Is this Glup Smegmo? Are you there? Yes, I'm here, Hank, you say, perhaps a little too enthusiastically. You scold yourself quietly. You can't come on too strong with Hank. He's too cool to put up with your desperation. You dial it down a bit. I mean, yeah, I guess. Was there something you wanted? That was much better. Uh-oh, Hank just rolled his eyes. Huh, nothing gets past Hank. Settle the fuck down. We've got a big problem out here in the periphery. Can't go into details over subspace. Could be some serious covet stacks in it for you. As long as you get your ass out here pronto. Over and out. He was never much of a talker. But that's what you like about him. A real straight shooter. You never really felt the nickname Space's biggest asshole suited him that well, but that's just one trouble mercenary's opinion. You've wasted enough time indulging your parasocial thoughts about Hank. Those covet stacks aren't going to earn themselves. Worse yet, another trouble mercenary could snatch them up under your nose and score all the cool points with Hank if you don't floor it to the periphery on the double. So that's what you do. Wow. That looks like a alien planet. Wow. Kind of familiar buildings, but very different, because I know Central Park... the park in a central location on a planet like this wouldn't just be orange. You have no idea where you're supposed to go. Now that you think of it, Hank isn't big on details, and you usually forget to ask the important stuff. You guess you'll just wander until you see anything that looks important. I am the one who tells lies. Cool, man. Between the all of us is but one conscious mind. Here to tell you to watch Star Trek Into Darkness. Oh no, not that one. In theaters May 15, 2013? That's coming up soon. Buy your tickets now. Wait. This was released in like April of this year. This is the silent corridor. Be respectful. Nice Peter. You gonna stand there gawking all day, or are you gonna buy a goddamn meat chute? It's not that expensive for the periphery. People like you got this look on your face like they're gonna blow your stacks on a fucking space Cuban cigar in some lodge in Midtown. Ah, what the hell, I'll cut you a deal. Astronaut ice cream half off. That's why they call me Nice Peter. Hover bike enthusiast. Dude, I heard Mike Tyson ate shit on one of these. Wow. Floor klutz. Go right on through. I know these places. Guardian of the Caution Tape Way. Can't go up Caution Tape Way. Bethesda Terrace. Maybe. You approach Lambo's Discount Freak Fest. It should just be around the corner. You've heard of this place. Just one of the shittiest freak shows in the galaxy. Absolute bargain freaks. But this Lambo guy sure knows how to let the common freak enthusiast stretch his hard-earned covet stack. You'll give him that. Lambo is quite a character, or so you've heard, but he's nowhere to be seen. For that matter, you can see you see neither hide nor hair of Hank Soldier. Gah. There you are. Took you long enough. Calzone is busting my balls over this case. You nod knowingly. You don't want to tip the fact that you don't know who Calzone is and embarrass yourself. But just thinking about it sure is making you hungry. You drool a bit. Aw man, there goes Hank rolling his eyes again. You swear the guy is a mind reader. You know Lambo Calzone? The man who owns all the freaks? Oh yeah, you knew that. No, really, you did. You just spaced out. Wait, Hank is snapping his fingers in your face. Hey, you with me? Come on, pal, wise up. I swear I've got the worst trouble mercenary contracts. But we've all got to make do here. All I know is I'm not taking the fall for this shit now. Sorry, shit show. Hank's disappointment in you is palpable. But it only inspires you to do better. Hank is a bit out of your league professionally, if you're being honest. Some of the best freelance muscle in the cosmos. He doesn't come cheap, but a savvy business shark like Lambo has the stacks to spare. Sometimes a hired gun of Hank's caliber will outsource some work if his plate is too full, or if he considers the assignment beneath him. The latter case is almost surely what's going on here. I guess I've got to do all the talking then while you stand around slack-jawed nodding to yourself as if you're listening to an inner monologue. Maybe in the Bush Leagues a weirdo like you has time for that shit, but I don't. Follow me. I'll take you to the scene of the crime. Hank, who is this guy? Lambo, this is Glup Smegmo, one of the best in the business at making trouble disappear. Oh, really? Well, consider my interest piqued. Yeah, that's great. Speaking of stuff that's peaked, suddenly I'm feeling pretty peaked about a stiff drink. Hey, does your freak show have a watering hole? Of course we do. We can't let our hard-working patrons stay thirsty. It's that way. You should be just in time for happy hour. Calzone, you beautiful bastard! This is music to my ears. I'm expecting big things from you. Hank can be a prickly guy, so the glowing review he gave you must mean that you're really something special. You immediately start blushing. You only just met Lambo, but you can easily see why he's been so successful. It takes a lot of charisma to be good at business in this cosmos. He's buttering you up like a hot potato. And even though you know the flattery is totally unwarranted, he's badly misread Hank's sarcasm. All you want is more. More butter. More. There's no need to be so modest. A good trouble mercenary's hard to find these days. Be proud. You already have the mighty Hank Soldier's stamp of approval. And soon you may even have mine. There are a lot of perks that come with that. You don't have to take my word for it. Just ask the freaks. The freaks. Ah, yes, the freaks. You almost forgot why you were here. You wonder aloud. So there's a runway, huh? A runway. Oh my god, I butchered that sentence. Johnny, just cut that. You almost forgot why you're here. You wonder aloud. So there's a runaway, huh? Straight to the point then. I like it. Let's not get ahead of ourselves, though. I'll need to take you to the setting, the most cruel betrayal. Are you sure you're ready to come inside and begin investigating? Yes. As you can see, here are the holding suites for some of my top-performing freaks. These ones are very lucrative, and they virtually never cause trouble. Hence, they have been rewarded with such lavish Wait a minute. Hold that thought. Lambo whips out his phone. Uh-huh. I see. Yes, all right. Goodbye. You'll have to excuse me. It seems a fight has broken out at the watering hole. I wonder how such disorder could happen in the presence of Hank Soldier. I bet he left already. The hooligans were probably just waiting for him to leave before they started throwing punches. So typical. Anyway, I'll be right back. Make yourself comfortable. Chat with the freaks if you wish. You're getting a bargain here. People usually have to pay good covet stacks to talk to the freaks. So this really is your lucky day. Lambo suddenly sprints at top speed in the direction of what you assume is the watering hole. You sure hope Hank is okay. What are you saying? A rugged, rough-and-tumble fella like that can take care of himself. If anything, you feel sorry for the other guys. Jabroni Hutchinson. Choo choo choo. Nervous Arnold. Hey man, thanks for dropping by and helping out with this trouble. Runaways make us all look bad. I'm the top performing freak, by the way. Quarterly earnings are through the roof because of me. So that means I get an extra 5 minutes with the umami host. And believe me, I had learned to make great use of that time. People travel for light years just to come see me. Oh, no they don't. Why do you have to do this? What? I was just talking myself up to someone new. Is that really so wrong? It's dishonest. You simply aren't that popular. I could be a really great freak someday. This is just a shitty freak show. Everyone knows it. You're lucky you get to work as it is. You aren't even much of a freak, just a little hairy. The hair isn't what makes me a freak. It's my unsavory behavior. Dude, nobody fucking wants to hear about your fucking unsavory behavior. Sorry. Help me! "6134. Wait. Okay, he's gesturing nervously. What does this freak want? You can't help him. Or wait, can you? Alright, you think you get it. He's swiveling his eyeballs around in a suggestive manner. He wants you to turn the paper upside down. You do. You get it now. It says 6134. That must be the code! Well, you'll see what you can do. There's a keypad here, which presumably unlocks the prison cells. Whoops, you mean lavish freak suites. It might take some work to figure out the combo, but then why would you want to? These freaks are living in the lap of luxury, according to Lambo. Where's he going? Maybe to the bathroom? Oh, I see. So now the floor isn't good enough for him to piss on. Come to think of it, a toilet sounds great right about now. Don't you dare. What? Stay there, dude. Just stay put. I don't. Please, don't abandon me. Oh, okay. I don't really have to go that bad anyway. Someone's coming, be quiet. And don't piss yourself. I won't, I promise. Haha, now how did that rascal open the doors to the luxury suites? You know what? I know what it was. Arnold here gets very nervous. He saw he had a new visitor that wasn't one of his regulars. So he got shy, hacked the door code, and tried to sneak off. He's just a little skittish. Isn't that right, Arnold? What a character. Anyway, I've wasted enough of your time with all this running about. I looked into the watering hole incident. Someone shot a lot of people due to an altercation. Luckily, Hank wasn't among the casualties. There was no sign of him anywhere. He probably got pissed off by the unprofessional behavior of the rabble there and took off in his ship. I don't blame him. The guy is a real pro. That just means that it's just you and me, Buckaroo. Can I call you Buckaroo? I meant that in a good way, not offensively. Follow me. See here? This is the trouble you've been recruited to clean up. One of my freaks got loose. Now, I won't lie to you. This guy never made me that much money, but I need him back regardless. See, we're all like a family here at Lambo's Discount Freak Fest. I can't bear to part with any of my beloved freaks, no matter how shitty their revenue streams are. Besides, on paper, he counted as a good equity. I was able to mark our valuation way up and take out some big loans because of this guy. If the bank found out he flew the coop, well, they've really got me by the balls, you see? So, your job is to track him down and bring him back. I've got a picture here. That's him. Frankly, he costs me more than he brings in. Keeping him here has me swimming in red ink, which is good news for my tax guy. Write-offs, a thing of beauty. Let me tell you. Yes, a thing of beauty, unlike our fugitive friend, unpopular creature. The truth is, most people sink into a deep depression the moment they lay eyes on him. But I don't have to worry about you being depressed when you get a gander, because when you see him, you're looking at a big fat paycheck. You smile nervously. You weren't thinking about the paycheck. It'll be nice to have the money, don't get you wrong. Wow, those are some amazing sentences. You're just wondering how you can possibly address an extremely tricky trouble such as this, without the deft and firm guiding hand of an old pro and faithful friend like Hank Soldier. You guess you will just have to do your best. Lambo leads you out to the back of the establishment. It smells bad out here. Oh, that's why. There's a dumpster full of spoiled umami packets. He probably got out this way. Phew, I apologize for the stench. Look at that. Cunning critter must have gotten into the spoiled dumpster umami for lunch. I don't want to tell you how to do your job, but maybe you can follow the trail? Well, the ball's in your court now, buckaroo. Non-derogatory. I've got a freak show to run. This is incredible. This looks like Endor. Uh-oh. It suddenly dawns on you that you may be lost. Okay, not really, because you still have that gross trail of putrid umami paste to follow back to home base, but you feel lost, probably because you're in the midst of a mysterious swamp setting. You hear a twig snap. Whoa, who goes there? Oh. Ooh, who is this? He looks like a wise little goblin. You wonder if he has any little morsels of wisdom for you. You become quiet as a church mouse and listen carefully for even the slightest wise noise he might make. Get the fuck out of here! You fall backwards onto your ass due to Swampy's rude eruption. Okay, maybe it wasn't so rude now that you think about it. This is his swamp after all, and you are intruding. You gratuitously apologize for invading his native swamp. You were only looking for a runaway freak. Native swamp? I'm not from here, stupid! I'm one of the freak show customers! I'm a platinum member, actually. I come every fucking day! I'm practically putting Lambo's kids through college! This surprises you. Not because it seems unlikely that a freak show would be regularly attended by another obvious freak. Anything goes in this troubled cosmos. You're just wondering why Swampy has strayed so far from Lambo's Freak Fest. I could ask you the same thing. Why are you here? As it happens, I was a bit hungry, and the concession stand at Lambo's has always been total shit. So I found this choice trail of rancid umami and followed it. I thought it might lead to the mother lode. But it just took me to this dumb swamp. You're getting closer to Miss Piggy? Well, same voice actor. It's Frank Oz. What? Are you actually gonna tell me you didn't follow the umami trail too? Rather chagrined, you must admit that you too followed the umami trail into the swamp. But now you're wondering something else. This guy's name is Swampy, right? And you found him in a swamp. So it stands to reason he had that name because he loves swamps and tends to live in them. But now that you're putting two and two together, it seems like it was just a coincidence. Because this guy doesn't seem to like swamps at all. He's only out here because he followed a nasty trail of semi-edible filth. You don't ask any of this, but your quizzical expression says it all. Holy shit! What is this, the third degree? I didn't ask to be named Swampy. Fuck swamps! I hate swamps! I was just hungry, you dumb bitch! Take my name up with my mom and dad! They're back at the Freak Fest, FYI! You wonder if... No! They aren't freaks in cages! Like, they aren't exhibits! Christ! They're paying customers just like me! This is a family outing, okay, Mr. Nosy? Well, now you just feel plain stupid. You've been acting very presumptuously in front of dear sweet Swampy. He's obviously done nothing wrong, but he's a simple freak show goer looking to spend his hard-earned stacks to have a gander at a freak or two. Is that really so wrong? And on top of it all, he's brought his parents along today. No doubt a kindly old couple who treasure nothing more than to spend a bit of quality time with their beloved swamp-disliking son. It almost brings a tear to your eye. Wait, no, not almost. The tear is rolling down the cheek. There it goes. What the fuck are you talking about? Okay, that time you actually were saying all of that out loud for some insane reason. That happens from time to time. The inner monologue has a way of slipping out. You consider hiding behind that large mushroom just off screen out of embarrassment, but you don't, because you hear some swamp rustling. Something catches your eye. Wow. There he is! It's the one and only unpopular creature. He appears to be helping himself to a packet full of foul-smelling umami paste. This has not gone unnoticed by Swampy, whose mouth begins to water. Uh-oh. Your trouble mercenary instincts are kicking in. This may be a situation you need to de-escalate soon.
Excuse me? Pardon me, sir? You there, good sir, with the savory paste.
Yeah, the situation is a powder keg. He's pulling out the good sirs and everything. You've been around enough trouble in your time to know when a fracas is brewing. Besides, if there's going to be a fracas, it needs to be your fracas, because you're technically charged with bringing this outlaw back into captivity. You clear your throat.
Hey! If you want some paste, get in line! I was here first, and I've been very polite. I even called him good sir.
An idea is coming into focus here. Swampy wants the paste. You want the creature. Perhaps an agreement can be reached? The situation is delicate, though. Unpopular creature looks almost as nervous Arnold. He's a serious flight risk. You need to be quick on your feet in this game. You think long and hard about how to soothe this fellow's nerves, and then, in your most relaxing, disarming voice, you say, "Oh." Little Half-Life sound effects. I like that. Oh shit.
Whoa, what gives?
Worry not, son. I have neutralized the assailant.
Dad, what the fuck?
Yes, I know it's scary, getting lost out here in the swamp all by yourself. McClunky! I'm going to attempt something, chat. I don't know if this is going to work, but I'm going to try it.
Yes, I know it's scary, getting lost out here in the swamp all by yourself. But you're safe now. Daddy's here.
Ah! He wasn't trying to hurt me. He was just going to share his paste with me.
Now, son, don't lie to me. That villain wasn't about to share his paste with anyone.
This sucks. I can't do anything. Even when I do the nice thing and invite you to the Freak Fest, you're still up my ass.
Son, what have I said about yelling? Let's use our swamp voices.
Swamp voices?
Yes, the swamp is a serene and sacred place.
But, Dad!
Do you want me to revoke your platinum membership to the Freak Fest?
No.
Hang on, your mother is calling.
Wow, it's Paddley Nortman. Vinny, babe.
Vinny, babe, what's taking so long?
I found the little scamp. We'll be along in a moment, dear.
No. Is he being a good little boy?
Not particularly.
Oh no, that's fucked up. Is he at least using a swamp voice?
Suck my dick! Swampy! That's it, I've had it up to here with your insolence. The Freak Fest has clearly been a bad influence on your manners. Not to mention all this spoiled umami hasn't done a lick of good to your sap's mouth. We're going home.
Dad! No!
Enough, hop on.
What a lovely family. You think to yourself as the silhouette of Swampy riding his stern father passes across the full moon. You'll miss them dearly. Your attention turns to your quarry. He's not in the best shape. You wonder if he has expired. You think back to your medical training in trouble camp. What's my voice? Oh, sorry. I was not using my swamp voice? All right. You think back to your medical training in trouble camp and try to remember how to take someone's pulse. No, that's not how you take someone's pulse. No. Okay, that's enough. Obviously, he is dead. The demise of unpopular creature kind of bums you out. But at least the torso is mostly recognizable. You suddenly struggle to remember if Lambo's reward conditions were dead or alive. You don't think it ever came up. You never think to ask the important questions. You tend to get swept up in the vibes of meeting new people, and then your head just goes empty. Well, no reason to beat yourself up about it. You'll just drag this guy back to Lambo and see if he pays up. Well done, Glup Smegmo. Okay, unpopular creature, you can stop pretending to be asleep now. Haha, make-believe time is over. Unpopular creature? Lambo pokes the lifeless body of his unprofitable attraction with a stick. Ah, I see. Listen, you say, you can explain. See, it all started with a naughty Swampy who wouldn't use his swamp voice, and... No, that's fine. I don't need to hear such stories. Truth is, this sort of thing happens all the time in the freak show business. Not to mention the trouble business, I would presume. Hank told me the stories, LOL. Just between you and me, a dead freak is probably better than a live one because I can cash in the insurance. Lambo starts going on at length about all the ways a dead freak is more profitable than a live one. It gets a little morbid. And you start wondering what's up with this guy. Is he doing a bit? Quite possible he's doing a bit about late capitalism. This actually happens pretty frequently out here. At least, you think the stuff you run into is satire, but you can never be sure. That's the thing with needing to participate in late capitalism to pay your bills. The more stuff you do, the more you encounter situations which are indistinguishable from dark parody. So you can never really tell who's doing a bit or who's being normal. But then again, you tend to be confused about basically everything. You frequently have to remind yourself that you're actually quite stupid. This has a relaxing effect, as it makes you realize there's no need to think too hard about anything. You smile pleasantly as you feel your 7 brain cells jostling about, doing their best to make sense out of a very confusing and troubled cosmos. Alright, buckaroo, positive. I'm just talking to myself. Am I just talking to myself here or what? Yeah, it looks like you checked out already. I don't need to be wasting all my good material on how to monetize the corpse of a freak on somebody who doesn't give a fuck. Uh-oh, you may have alienated Lambo. You really hope this doesn't cost you your bounty. So why don't we get you paid and you can mosey on out of here. Enormous relief washes over you. Lambo is so reasonable. Wow. Wow.
Thank you. Now that I've been set free, we can all make a music video together. Sincerely, Nervous Arnold.
One, two, trouble, space, trouble, space, trouble, space.
The theme song. What the fuck? This is a great song. How long is this gonna go on? Can't even understand what's happening. I can't even read it because it's so low quality. Someone said this goes on for 10 minutes. Oh, 6.5 minutes. Well, that's easy. 6.5 minutes is no problem. We're like halfway through that. We can do this. I can't understand a word. I didn't get a word of that. That was Troubled Cosmos. Not Troubled Space, Troubled Cosmos. The wheel has given us this. Thank you, wheel. I enjoyed that. Yeah, I enjoyed that. Flying through troubled space, troubled space, troubled space. Pussy. Wait, no, I'm not starting it like that. No, I can't do that. Cat games.